Let's make sure we protect each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
Grand Rising, Namaste, Ashe, Salutation, Shalom, peace. Hope y'all can hear me over here on YouTube. Y'all know what the conversation is about. The many faces of Krishan. Y'all done seen Krishan Rock. Y'all done seen Krishan Malone. Y'all done seen Pishon. Y'all done seen Krish Animal. Y'all done seen so many different faces of her. It's a shame that we don't know her by now. She coming out with new characters every day. And now Jonathan is biblical now. Now it's John the Baptist now. Right? Now she's bringing John the Baptist, into the equation. So give me a second. Tell me if y'all can hear me. I'm trying something new over here. Trying to see if I can pull my Discord into the conversation as well. So give me a second. Let me try it this way. Let me bring this up real quick. All right, I'm going to mute. Tell me if y'all can still hear me when I switch over to my Discord mic.
Yes, I'm on. Oh, I got to go to YouTube.
Can you hear me now, or is there an echo? Is there an echo now? If I'm talking YouTube? All right, can you hear me? Let me see. Somebody say something in the Discord. Let me see if it can be heard.
Justice for Ronnie, say Junior.
Say Junior.
Can y'all hear that on YouTube? Can y'all hear that?
Did you hear us?
I don't know. I'm waiting for them to respond.
Sound like an echo.
Oh.
Okay, they can hear y'all. Okay, so let me try to figure this out. You got to go over to the Discord to join. You got to go to the Discord to join, and then join the TikTok lounge in the Discord. Probably should have moved it to the YouTube lounge, but all right. So no echo on YouTube, but there will be an echo if I go into the Discord room. Let me see. Tell me. All right, so that mic has to be on. Can you hear me now, or is there an echo? Is there echo if I'm talking now?
I can hear.
No, man, I'm talking about the people on YouTube. Because I have to have the mic on both of them in order to be heard. All right, no echo, and y'all can hear me. Okay. And y'all can still hear the people from the Discord as well, too, right? Y'all can still hear the people from the Discord as well.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, everybody good then. All right. So we're holding this discussion regarding this whole circus mess. And, the concept of it is like, are we actually witnessing what's taking place in society? How this is taking place, what's actually happening right before us, with the grooming of, this type of normalcy, I guess you can say. The lack of parenting is just having your kid around you enough, right? Your kid just being seen and not heard, as they say. The amount of attention that she gives Junior is for the TV. It's literally for, subs. It's for an image. It's not really teaching Junior anything, because if we're looking at it, you got to teach your kid the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, different things like that before you can teach them about the spirit and what Christ is and the story of the Bible and everything like that. Like, he don't even know A is for apple, B is for boy, any of that stuff. So the concept is basically like, are we okay with this level of imagery being pushed out there as a collective? As a collective, this question needs to be answered, because whether we want to believe it or not, Krishans or the Krishans of this world is reshaping our future generations. If you look at Queen Ops, if you look at Discord link invalid or expired. No, all the links is good. We checked it. We made sure. All the links was good. But if you like, I'll put one in the comment section for you right now. If you would like, see, look, I'll take a copy right here. See that copy? I'll put it right here in the comment section for you. And bingo, bango, right there. There's a copy of the link right there to the Discord. You're welcome to join, as long as you're not on no chaotic stuff. If you ain't coming over with the negative stuff, we're just looking for solutions on ways to develop as a whole, move forward as a collective, and be around like-minded people without a lot of that, heavy doses of negativity. But if we're looking at this, right, and we are, right, understanding this situation, and we do, it is creating more juniors. Like, if you look at Queen Ops, if you look at Erica Kane or E. Kane, if you look at Ashley Trevino, Bree, all of these different people who are now like having kids and then using social media platforms in order to help them take care of their kids, or putting themselves in, these situations where it's like Dando's in distress, or, victims, like Krishan Rock. She attacked Jada, and then when the Jada started attacking back and talking about her kids, then all of a sudden she's playing the victim, and she's like, "Oh, you need to leave me alone. Da, 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 da. You just said you'll pull up at her door and ask for a fade," and so on and so forth. Like, basically trying to, say somebody need to do something to her and all of that jazz. So how was you expecting her to respond? You saying you're gonna have some people come to her, house where her kids reside, so on and so forth. So I think the whole circus is out of control. Wish you guys thoughts in the Discord. If anybody want to chime in or add in on it. Anybody? Can I be heard? Y'all hear me? Testing. Did everything just freeze up? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you on Discord.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking the Discord, the people in the Discord. I want to add anything to it. I want to add anything to the equation.
I don't know what we're gonna do about this new
Relative wise,
generation.
shit. At this point, what can we do about the new generation but try to avoid them? We dealing with a collective or a public that actually like shuns elder advice. Like they actually shun elder advice. If you try to give this new youth advice, you see what happens. They're like, don't tell me what to do. Get out of here. They're only listening to people that's of their peer or people that they idolize.
We just have to let it play out and burn out on its own, because at a certain point it will die down, because they're gonna get old too. They just don't know it yet. They're gonna get old too, and it's gonna be on to the next popular thing.
By then it's gonna be hella late. We're gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of stuff that takes place, within that time frame. Because if we're waiting for generations to get it right, and they already created this type of society that exists now, it's going to be a while before they wake up, before they get the wild out, I guess, right?
So what I learned in my journey of consciousness is it starts at home. So you gotta teach it to your own family, your own kids. We won't be able to save this world. We will not be able to save this world. It's just gonna be doomed. So the ones that get it will get it, and the ones that don't, they just lost.
Yeah.
That's what y'all look. That's how y'all see it. We're not going to be able to save it.
Because the people that they dealing with in the industry are the ones that's controlling the media, the radio, the internet. So they're allowing all this stuff to go on, and we can fight it all we want, but it's in the hands of our kids now. They got tablets.
It'll transfer though. You don't think like I see a lot of the youth looking at a lot of things, and it's like they're looking at the examples and they're trying not to become those examples, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the ones that see it will get it. The ones that get it will get it. The ones that won't, they're just gonna be lost. It's kind of like when rap music. When rap music first came out, and they were cussing and gang banging and shooting guns and doing drugs, and people were trying to fight against that too.
But at the same time, even when you look at music, it didn't already start that way. There was some type of negative shift that got us to where we're at now. I feel the same way even when it comes down to the things in society. The world wasn't always the way that it is. The same way how we can shift into the negative. I feel as though that if we all as a collective can come together on common ground, I feel as though we can make a shift for the positive as well.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, even as far as the kids, like we have to look at how this generation is being raised. A lot of them are still children, but at the same time, as they are, I guess, maturing, they're starting to become more aware that the things that other children are doing is not acceptable. So I definitely believe with this generation of just being the one that can't be controlled, they're not going to tolerate the things that we allowed to go on to get to this point, because I feel as though too, at some point we have to take responsibility and accountability for how things got to this point. Cool, we're making noise now, but what about all the years when we've seen this progressing to get to this point?
Yeah, I think we overlook like those 16 and pregnant shows that came out that might have sent it in this trajectory. Even Love and Hip Hop at the time, we might not have knew what it was, the direction that it was sent it into, but it created the baddies and
It literally,
so on and so forth. So like I think, looking at that or understanding it from that type of trajectory, then you can see like, all right, even though this society that's coming up is a rebellious society, however you want to look at it, that rebellion is going to lead them to doing the right thing. You know what I mean? After witnessing so much of the levels of effery.
Seriously. And then it's like it's if they're, as youth, if this is all the things that they're participating in, what do you have to look forward to as an adult? At some point you gotta be like, you know what? I had enough of this effing around. It's time to elevate. And I genuinely believe that this is going to be the generation that out trumps and outshines all the previous ones when it comes down to the level of fight back.
Yeah, I think we have to give a little bit for that.
With the kids.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just saying I think that's why their focus is the kids. Their focus is the kids right now to, even more so than it was when we were coming up. It was a little subtle, but now it's like real blatant because that's when your brain is the spongiest. And I think if the kids weren't being targeted like they are, then no, they would have a more of a fighting chance to like, rebel. But I think they're under attack because they're trying to shape them now to, you know what I mean, accept certain things, whereas it wasn't certain things weren't accepted back in the day when we were young and our brains were spongy. So now we're like, what the heck? What's going on? Why, y'all are doing all this stuff, things that we didn't weren't exposed to until we got older. They're exposed them to it now. It's like at a young age, you
I
know.
feel like too, to piggyback off of that, it's a different. We were able to be controlled to some point. We had, a sense of authority, a sense of respect. These kids don't have that. They're not afraid of anybody, anything, or any consequences. These are not going to be the kids that 15 years from now, they're still going to have that power over. I don't believe it. These are the kids that have people across America, adults afraid to go out into adult spaces because here come the children. The police are scared. The teachers can't enforce. The parents can't enforce. So if there's no rules for them to follow, what do you think is going to happen as they grow? They cannot be controlled. And that's why they want to control them now. I feel as though that's why the pandemic and all of that, like even down to the kids, all the education they missed, that's not stopping them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very difficult without the proper exemplatory measures in the idle positions. Then it's going to be very complicated because unless their idols are, performing in such a manner that makes them, raise their standard, then we're going to see this repeated notion because right now it looks like the gangsters, the gangs, the pimps and the hoes and everything, is being glorified in those communities, if that makes sense. If you look at the streaming, if you look at, certain variations of hip hop or entertaining, it's looking like they are multiplying.
Definitely. It's like recruiting by the numbers at this point.
I think the difference is because everything is online now. We're seeing everything live. Before, we didn't have the internet like this or social media. So stuff was going on, it just wasn't so publicly displayed.
So it's always been a mob like mentality. It's just now that it's on display, we can see it more.
Yeah, we always had gangbangers and the mob and stuff. That's been since the beginning of time. But now it's on display and it's reaching more people, right? It used to be more underground, right? To be part of certain gangs and whatnot. But now with everything being online, everything's open source.
It's more out
To
in the open.
desensitize, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, they want to desensitize. That's why, like, I feel like for a while we had as a Black people, we had where on video, you could see all the horrific things. Whereas other races, I feel like they may blur it out or they may stop the video before it gets too graphic. But with white people, you usually see the video all the way through and they'll just replay, replay, replay. It's just too desensitized. So that's why this stuff is so important in this situation because it's like they're trying to make this normal for people to see their kid being treated like this or to see, just things where so you don't stand up, instead you just pull your phone out when you see things instead of calling the cops or actually reporting it.
I definitely agree with that for sure.
Yeah, I think it's at that point where it's like we all have to, band together and say this is not the society that we want, or this is not the direction we want our society to be going in. Because right now, with the lack of knowledge that's in the world, ignorant is bliss, right? We're watching, negative begot negative in the world right now. We're watching this manipulation of whatever you want to call it. It's playing out right in our face, even with her saying that she's having some type of mindset to where as though she's saying that she's the biblical Jesus and, Jonathan is John the Baptist and so on and so forth. Even that concept right there is kind of like, when you're looking at it, it's like, damn, is that the future? Because Jaguar Wright over here doing the same thing where she's, taking this Baphomet mindset and, pushing it on the world and trying to push America into Armageddon. And at the same time, make her escape as everyone is paying attention to the chaos and stuff, make her escape into, a vast, you know, going over to the UK or whatever she's trying to make her escape to. Krishan's trying to leave and go to Jerusalem, I guess. But that's after she plays so much games on America, I guess. You know what I mean?
But at what point do we not declare like spiritual psychosis? I mean, we can clearly see that she's not well. Like, when do the authorities step in? Like, look at what happened with Jim Jones and Manson, the Manson murders. Like, history repeats itself. And these are all signs.
If the public is seeing it, for sure, they're seeing it. If we can point it out that this person is, it's the same thing, like, and I hate to say it again, but it's the same thing with Jaguar Wright. Like, how is it that everybody can see something wrong but the authorities? Right? So, like, who's actually protecting and serving if they're pretending like they don't see this person who seemingly have the right to unalive people because she done did it 3 times already, around Anne and Geronimo and Ronnie. So, like, are we truly living in some type of Hunger Game type of society to where as though they do what they want to do and we just try to swim through it all? Those who are able to captivate 5 million followers or however many people that you're able to captivate, that determines your level of, play in the world, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, back in the day, I don't know, the guy with the big H, these other guy, Jim Jones, these other people didn't have the platforms that a Krishan has. So imagine, if we brought them into the future, they'd be 1,000 times more diabolical. So that's why we need to be on alert for the Krishans, because they can reach more people. They're reaching people in their homes every day, and people are saying they block them and they still come up on your For You page. We're getting inundated with it.
Yeah, but I think that's where we have to come to the realization of that separation, right? We have to separate ourselves from that. Like, they'll start, if like they throwing each other up under the bus already, they'll start, you know, taking each other out if it makes sense. Like everybody's not going to make it. However you look at this, everybody's not going to make it. But when do the good start dividing and networking and pouring back into those who want to build and fix the community? Because right now, all the good people seem to be divided and separated, while all the evil seems to be working together to keep on producing more evil. I mean, isn't that's why it's so much wicked in the world right now, is because of that concept right there alone, right? You know?
I don't know. I think the energy has always been there. It's just a little different because we're in the information age and it's easier for people to see it than before.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it's the algorithm that's pushing the evil that makes it look
Yeah.
like it's more evil out here. Because in the real world, I don't see it. I only
Yeah.
see that narrative on social media.
And it's programming. So if we really think about it, that they're
Mhm.
accomplishing the goal. It's called programming for a reason. It's
For a
called a
reason.
program for a
Yeah,
reason.
I love
It's a
visual.
channel, right? It's
A
a
channel.
channel. They're channeling. They're telling you everything right up front. You're tuned in. You're aligning your frequency to it. So it's
TikTok.
more accessible. It's more accessible. That's what I mean. It's like the energy has always been there, right? Ralph, you always say what always is and always will be. It always has been there. It's just now they have more mechanisms to transmute it. They have these antennas now where they can, stream this information to more people.
But that's why I say they can only sell us what we buy, but we would have to build the network that changes the operation of that currency to say that that's not what we're pouring into anymore, right? As long as we pour into, that toxic relationship, because whether it be entertaining, whatever the case may be, right? As long as we pour into it and give our attention to it, they're going to keep selling it to us. Think about it. They're not really in control of themselves because they're willing to be whatever character their PR team tell them to be. So if their public relation team tell them like, hey, listen, they're not buying into the lust, the greed, the gluttony anymore. They're buying into spirituality. Watch how many of them you see put on crystals and pretend to be spiritual. If you
In a
tell
way, that's kind of what Krishan is doing in a twisted way.
no, it's not. Krishan is trying to trick the public into making us think that she is being a good parent, right? What I'm saying is, if they see that the idea image that they're buying into is more so a humble image, right? It's a more so down to earth image where you want to see like normal people with normal problems. You're not buying into the whole trauma bonding thing, right? Krishan is trauma bonding herself to her collective, right? Putting herself in situations, and then, that's relatable, right? These people are relating to her trauma, saying that they've been through it. It's been a hard life for them, so on and so forth. And then they're like, oh, I can understand it from her point of view because they got kids. They're struggling with Section 8. They're going through this, right? They haven't been given the chances that Krishan has been given. They haven't been, destiny swapping with people, jumping from a reality show cast member to music, and then now she's in the church, right? You ain't seen nobody switch destinies that dang on much. People take forever to try to get a boxing, to get into boxing, right? You don't just one day wake up and decide I'm going to be a boxer and then you get a professional boxer's license. No, some people got to put in 50 amateur fights. Somebody got to, put so many hours in the gym and be vouched for by that coach or whoever the gym staff members is or whatever, right? You gotta have certain credentials just to become a boxer. Krishan has an easy ticket, and to the fact that she's image that people are going to push out there, because you can see how carnal minded the world is now. Like everyone's just seeing her beauty. Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. You can see it in the chat log, right? Oh, she's so beautiful. So, she's one of those girls who probably has a 5th grade education, right? And every other thing was just passed along, set in the back, probably did no work and passed along just because, that's why they put her in running. She couldn't really do anything else. You try
It's like
so
what they do
much.
with the athletes, yeah, like the football players, if they're very talented, they're not really the greatest scholars, but they push them through.
They push them through, right? She just run, right? She couldn't do nothing else. She can't do cheerleading, no volleyball. She can't get along with other people. Running is one of those things where it takes nothing to do. Just run. So all she got to do is run. This is why she goes back to running. She goes back to the track whenever she's about to crash out or go through her little mental breaks. What she do? She go right back to the track running again, right?
That's
It's a
what they do to
reset.
get the special ed kids to kind of like calm down a little bit, get them to burn off their energy.
Make them run.
Yeah,
Exactly.
she's one of them.
That's probably what they did
This
with
is
her.
what
They
you
would like
do.
run out like a
She got too
Labrador,
much
yeah.
energy. Like, think about it. Like, you got them in the house and they're too hyper in the house. They're jumping all over the place. Man, listen, you need to run. You need to go run a couple laps around the block. Okay, I'm gonna go run a couple laps around the block. That's that kid. That's that kid in the house that was too hyper, overstimulated all the time. I used to have that. Like when I was a kid and I see certain commercials that came out for games or whatever it is, everybody used to get that giddy, like, ooh. Like think about when you see a new purse or a new pair of shoes or whatever it is that y'all into. I don't know, makeup kit, whatever comes out that y'all see, and you get that giddiness inside again. That ooh, I can't wait till that come out. I can't wait to. Some people used to do it with movies. Like when a new movie came out and I couldn't wait to see that new movie, I would get that hyper, feeling inside. You know what I mean? Yeah, YouTube. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. If y'all would like to join the conversation, go over, join the Discord. We're in the TikTok lounge right now. And I hope everything's coming through clear enough for y'all to hear it, from the people that's in the Discord. I don't know. Maybe I should go listen to
It sounds good in the Discord. It sounds really good.
I'm talking about in the YouTube, on the YouTube page. Go ahead.
How you was talking about spirituality and how like that's like a trend now. You seen how young Pharaoh, you seen what happened to him and how he wearing stiletto nails?
Listen,
He
everybody,
does stiletto nails at that.
Yes. My code word is Obi-Wan.
And he was working apparently. I didn't see no video, but I heard that he was doing female stuff now.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know. My take on that is kind of like man. The things people are doing to try to get traction to their page and to try to get people to say, look at them. Like clout is really a drug now. Like, and some of these characters.
Oh no, I think it's more sinister than that. I think they got him.
What with young Pharaoh?
Yeah.
I don't think he was.
I don't think he ever was outside of it. I think he was a part of it and he was a plant. And, him telling y'all, him drawing all of those people in was to lead them in the wrong direction. I think he was always, I think he was.
He's friends with the other guy that had the cult that put on.
What it does is it discouraged people from waking up. It discouraged people from tapping into the Kundalini. It discouraged people from So it's what they do. Like so they planted these personas out there in order to mislead you or misdirect you. And when I say mislead or misdirect, it's through character imaging, right? So basically the image that they portray to you is a pull in image where you're liking the stuff that you're hearing. You're like, oh my God, they're feeding me so much, right? So on and so forth. And then at the end of it, after they lead you, then they lead you astray, right? So then they show you the true characters. Now you're confused with inside yourself. Like, how didn't I see this? How did I let this, person pull me out this far? So on and so forth. And now you're led astray, right? And you see multiple people doing that. Look at, Christian Rock right now, right? That's called leading people astray, right? She's going to gather all of these people that's in Christianity, and then by the time they know it, they're going to be lost and going to be like, what the hell? What just happened?
Exactly like
She just
what Jim Jones did. Jim Jones had all those people. I mean, I'm showing my age here, but he had all those people, took them all to Guyana, and we see how that story ended.
right, but that's what I'm saying.
He was a
Like
charismatic religious leader.
all of these people are led to lead you astray. Like the ones that might have led you to truth and universal knowledge, right? Those are the ones that they're eliminating and getting out the way. Like if you see them pumping some spiritual person's like content, if they're pumping their content out there, most likely they're already got them, because they wouldn't be pumping it out there if it didn't fit their agenda.
That's
If that
true.
makes
They
sense.
would
Like
suppress it,
there would be
yeah.
no reason for them to pump it out there if it's awakening, right? If it's truly waking people up, right? Because with our tongue, we're going to be able to wake people up, right? So the knowledge that we put out there with our tongue, the frequency that you meet people at, how you're able to draw people in, right? They're going to mimic that. They're going to mimic that because they know the minds of so many people are waking up right now, right? So they're going to mimic the spiritual image, but it's only to lead you astray, right? And at the time that they're mimicking it, they're also monitoring those who are actually waking up with
Yeah.
the universal knowledge, Kundalini energy. If you're talking about quantum, different verses, dimensions, multi-dimensional stuff like that, if you're talking about chakra systems, different stuff like that, then they might be monitoring you. They might be monitoring you if you're talking about Reiki or any of things like that, frequency healing,
Yeah.
sound, vibration, sound bowls, anything like that. They might be watching you if you're talking about any of that. They have the people out there that they want to portray the society, the collective. They have those out there, even with the content creators, knowing that everything shifted. It's not into movies anymore. We're not watching movies anymore. You'll see the Platboy Max. They'll come out with Mark Wahlberg. I think they're doing a movie together now, Platboy Max, with that whole diva thing. He's about to do a movie with Mark Wahlberg, right? You'll see the different people that they actually already have placed in this new streaming verse that they're calling reality now, right? Because that's where you're going to see the advertisements at now. That's where you're going to see the whole push. So if they're moving to a more like to actualize this whole streaming thing, you're going to see the jokes placed in streaming now, the same way they did it in Disney before. You know how they had all those, when you go back and look and you're like, damn, I didn't know these cartoons had all these innuendos in them and all of this stuff, right? So that's what they're doing in the streaming verse now. If you look at Rakai is going to mention stuff, wet dreams. He's going to mention different variations of things. They're going to throw the innuendos in there now. Like, they're going to a chiropractor and they'll say like, oh, you're going to get cracked by the chiropractor? Yeah, I'm going to get cracked too today. Yeah, you're going to get cracked today too. So, yeah. So now they have to find a way to program the mind for lust through streaming, right?
You want to hear something crazy? In 2018, I got a message from this proud Illuminati member, and he basically asked me to join. He said, I still got the message. He said, this is an open invitation for you to become part of the world's biggest conglomerates and reach the peak of your career as we begin this year's recruitment program. Our annual Feast of Harvest is almost at hand. Do you agree to be a member of this Illuminati New World Order? And at the time, I was streaming on Twitch and I was doing Fortnite. And this was 2018. I never replied or nothing, but that person's still there. Like they never changed their profile picture or anything. Like that's still a person.
Yeah, I received one of them too. They asked me, they was like
that on my Instagram.
I mean, mine was more detailed. Mine was like, these are the items that you need to bring, and this is the place that you need to meet. I think it's because I responded one time. I was like, what? I responded because I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? And they were like, these are the items. They was like, they said it's something like, if you can't afford these items, if you can't get the items, get the ones you can and let us know what items you can't get. And I was like, what? And then they was like, when you leave, you'll walk away with excess amount of money, and whatever from there, you got to go with it or some shit like that. I was like, what? hold on, what do you mean? Like, it's like after the meeting, we're gonna hand you excess amount of money, and I was like, oh hell no. I said, oh hell no, I ain't going. I ain't going. I ain't going.
It just
Chief,
goes to show that nobody's special. They could recruit anybody.
yeah. Chief Keef contacted me too. And Timberland. Timberland didn't really like Timberland actually came over to TikTok and kind of like stayed for 45 minutes and like picked my brain. And then he told me he was like, oh, hit, contact me in the DMs and we'll talk about that invention that you were talking about, or whatever the case may be. But when I contacted him, he never responded back. So that was fun too. I think it's a lot of different ways you can fall victim to some stuff in this society. Look at the, Bitcoin thing that's going on right now, and, crypto and everything like that. So there's a lot of different things that you can fall victim to. Back in the day, one might have wanted to be famous, or one might have wanted to be, in the entertainment business. But then once you realize what it all consists of, you can be like, oh man, good thing I didn't do that, right? But right now in this society, how you look at it, right? And however you want to look at it, right? It's very complicated to even take a path like that, because all of the things that you have to do to get there. And by the time you get what you want, you realize you didn't even want it anymore. Look at half the famous people now that's like going through depression and sadness. People are calling it black people magic or something like that. The ability to be happy under strenuous circumstances, or just to have nothing, like in poverty and stuff like that. You got people in the suburbs that's constantly complaining all day, right? But then you go to the ghettos and the hoods, and everybody happy as hell to be broke and have nothing, and people strung out on the corners and shit like that. But everybody walking around like they don't see it, like it's not normal. And this is happening in a lot of downtown areas. You live in the city, you know what I'm talking about. That Tunchi done took over. That K2, all of them Uggs, all of
Yeah.
that different stuff, it took over.
It's crazy because where I live, I grew up here in the crack era in the 80s. And seeing like how it's different now, like we still see they look like crackheads, but they're not. They on that other stuff.
Man, when I went back to Jersey, I thought I was in a scene from The Wire.
Yeah, like for what was that? The Walking Dead. Be like a scene from that movie.
I said, what the hell? I was at my cousin's house.
Zombies.
I was at my cousin's house, and I looked out the window and I seen this long line going up the alleyway. I'm like, what the hell is that long line going up the alleyway? Oh, they must be about to set up shop in the alleyway. They'll probably get it off for about 2-3 hours, and then I have to change locations. What? Get what off? Oh,
It was like that in Philly first. It was really bad in Philly, and now I guess it's spreading everywhere else.
I remember when that D block, listen, they just think about this. We have to be going backwards because the Uggs is getting worse. I never thought in a million years that I can say that I'm glad I grew up in the crack era.
For real.
But now watching them in this bath saw era or whatever it is, I'm looking at it like, damn, I'm glad I grew up in the crack era.
And I saw some shit in the crack era. I saw people jumping out of windows and stuff, like the stuff that I saw in the crack. My neighborhood was basically like New Jack City, but now seeing what it is crazy.
I'm definitely looking at this and thinking like, man, I'm so glad that
Me too.
Oh,
like
look, I can. Oh,
these
look,
people don't even know how to talk to each other.
So look, that's pretty cool. Look, I can show us on. I can show us on YouTube, and I can still play Krishan video in here over on this page.
Yeah, he could not keep his.
Well, I think y'all can hear it though.
In fact, as soon as
so I can still play it for y'all.
Whose little daughter
so we can still play it.
By...
I can just mute it. We don't have to have it. We don't have to have it.
I can't see it in the Discord though. Would it
You
show the
can't. You got to
Discord?
click it. Yeah, you got to click the live thing in the
Oh,
Discord.
watch stream. Okay.
Yeah, you got to click watch stream.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see the Krishan thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
See
but
how
then I
you.
can't see the. Oh, yeah. Okay.
But
Cool.
you can still see the chat. You got to click the little chat
Yeah.
button, or you click one of the buttons that should half your screen or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it. It looks good.
Yeah. See. So we can still go live. See. So we just a traveling Discord now, and we're on Twitch right now too, on my Atlas Gaming page on Twitch. So we gonna be heard, whether they want to try to give us the space or not. The Atlas family will not be stopped.
So she's just on streaming all the time like this.
Listen, at this point, I don't even know what she's up to, because this whole laying naked with the towel on with Junior, rolling around in the sheets with Junior, I don't know what the hell that's about. And we want to protect the kids as much as possible. And I don't, in a minor attracted world where people are paying for people to normalize this, I just don't. To me, it just seemed very weird. It just seemed very weird. You didn't come from the pool. You didn't come from nothing. You had to set the stream up, or at least start the stream. So why didn't you get dressed first before you started the stream? It's not like it was on a timer and it just came on by itself. You had to go put this towel around yourself and come back and set this stream up and then go get in that bed to start it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So to me, that's very weird, that you wanted to show yourself rolling around, possibly, having a slip or possibly something slipping while you're on stream. So that had to be for the people that's watching her stream. That possibility of that happening had to be for the people that's watching her stream.
But don't most of these people have OnlyFans too?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that Blueface and her had OnlyFans, and a lot of these people was putting their bids in to get at her, in that community. I think, Curry, don't get me wrong, but I think Danza, we looking at the Danza project, his little.
Danza looking sus.
Danza done threw his whole marriage away over that snatch, whatever it comes with. And they said
succubus, like you said.
They said skin bone too. And then somebody said it's not the cootie cat, it might be the head. So I don't know what the hell they got going on, but we might be looking at a big African circle and we don't even know it.
Yeah.
It's either smuggling Uggs or African. They're making their money somewhere else besides this streaming. And they're just using the streaming stuff to launder it, because Danza had 14 people. He got a half 500,000 subscribers over there, and he go live. It's 14 people in there. That just I don't know. Sounds like a front.
Like you said, these this MAP people, Krishan being in the bed in just a towel, and then have Junior in there, it's kind of creepy. It's definitely giving that.
I'm just saying, that's like watching a 13-year-old boy in the bed watching Krishan.
You and that 13-year-old boy.
She do got the body of a 13-year-old boy. I don't care what y'all say.
She was born with no hips.
Hey, maybe it's Maybelline then. Maybe she ain't got. Maybe she don't have to be born with it. Maybe it's just Maybelline.
She really doesn't have to be born with it, because clearly she's working with what she got.
She borrowing a lot.
Yeah.
See, she had to start the stream and go get in the bed like that. See, somebody paying her to do that shit. Look, she had to go get in the bed. So she had to go get Junior, and then she had to come back, start the stream. Like, you didn't go to sleep with no towel on. That's not how you lay down.
You don't even shower in the first place.
You know what I'm saying? You got your mat on the floor because you pissy. Ain't no telling when you gonna piss the bed. That's what it is.
No, now that
Y'all
you
think
say
this
that,
mat is on the floor because she likes sleeping on the floor. No, this mat is on the floor because that shit's gonna leak through. She in the air mattress. That shit's gonna leak through
That's an air
any bed
mattress.
she. Yeah, that's an air mattress. That shit
Oh
will
my
leak.
god.
That shit will leak through any bed that she get. That shit is gonna leak through. That piss is gonna leak through. Now imagine like waking up to piss dripping up under a box spring.
I was gonna say there's no box spring, there's no nothing.
Because she
and
can't.
then
She
No
she's
frame.
can't.
bragging on Jada how she has all this money and
Man,
stuff like
listen,
that. No, you don't.
She said
her,
somebody donated her a frame, but she likes sleeping on the floor instead.
listen,
Yeah, because it's
Krishan
fun.
comes with a pack and play. You hear me? Her whole house is a pack and play. She unpack that bitch and play. Blow up everything. If anything, she can pack that shit up in 15 minutes. I promise you, that whole house will get packed up in 15 minutes and can fit in a nice size
In survival mode.
SUV. Yeah. She three boxes, whole house packed up. She might leave a couple pieces of clothes behind, maybe. But I promise you, 3 boxes, that whole house packed up. Remember, she took the stuff that was in the other room, those 3 pieces. She had 3 items in the other room. Right now, everything is in her bedroom. The game, the streaming system, the bean bag. What's left in that other room? That white chair, that white chair thing, or like that like white looking couch thing, right? That's all that's left in that other room. The bean bag is in here. Everything is in here. So everything is in one room right now. You knock on that door, she 15 minutes gone. Pew. Wrong phone call come through, 15 minutes gone. Pew. You hear me? Man, his bed, y'all think that walker is just that stroller. That stroller is like a 4-in-1. You hear me? That stroller is his bed. That stroller is the stroller. That stroller is the car seat. And that stroller is a walker. That's a 3-in-1 stroller.
Look how she doing Junior right now.
Look, she pinning him down. Junior got
Nah,
too
she
much
always pins
energy
him
for
down
her.
though.
Junior got too much energy for her. He's got
That's why
too
she
much
looking at him
energy
with
for
her.
her. He's too hype. You can see it on YouTube now. See, that's the beauty of the Discord, you know? I can just show you and y'all can still watch it. You see how you watching it right now? Look, I can move this. See? There you go. See? Now it's almost as if you there. All of it is staged. You set the camera up to be a mom. You ever set the camera up to be a mom?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Huh?
No, you wait till the kids go
You
to
ain't
bed. Then you
never,
set the camera.
ever set no camera up to be no mom. Cause you kids is unpredictable. You never know what type of moment's gonna.
Especially with
She's
Junior. She don't know what time Junior waking up on.
man, y'all bugging this girl on some weird shit, man. She laying here. Look, see, that was a slip right there. Y'all didn't even
Yeah.
catch that slip.
That's why
I
I think she's doing it for I think she has two things running. I think she's got the OF going
I
too.
just seen a whole titty just now.
Mm-hmm.
I just
And
seen
that's the
the
first time
whole.
she's
She
done
don't got
it.
a television in there. She don't got no TV.
No, she
She
said she
said she
don't
never
believe in
watched TV.
TVs.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't play this on. That's why I didn't play this over on the TikTok because I knew that was a whole titty that she just pulled down just now. If y'all didn't catch it,
I'm telling you, I think she's streaming. She's double streaming. She's probably doing
yeah,
that stuff for
man.
OnlyFans
Listen,
and for the MAP people too, to see her with.
that
Because while
shit
you with your
weird.
little boy, I've never been with my children like
Nah,
that
that
in the
shit
bed with just a
weird.
towel on.
That shit weird. Like maybe after getting out the pool and you might lay down for a nap or something. Like, but no, nah, that shit weird.
Is he still wearing those pajamas from last night? Those hot ass blue pajamas? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, she's still wearing the thick ass blue pajamas. They're like big ass Cookie Monster. Yeah, big ass Cookie Monster uniform and shit.
But it looked like fleece. It looked like something you would wear. He does everything backwards.
He's hot. He's gotta be hot. Yeah, but that's why I'm saying she laying there like that. She trying to get those numbers. I'm telling you. She got Junior on screen and half naked and still can't get no numbers. She had to put it on subscribe only, talking about some, yeah, cause that's what Blueface told me to do, that I gotta start putting it on subscribe only, so on and so forth, But she trying to be half, clothes off and got Junior on the screen, and she still can't get no numbers to come through. She still can't get the numbers. Look, that's what all the deep breaths, it's because those numbers is not jumping. Otherwise, she would have her numbers on the screen. You know how Blueface got his numbers on the screen showing that he's getting 11,000 or whatever? She would have her set up just like Blueface if she could.
But see, where people are doing what we're doing, people don't like her, so they're watching it in other ways. She's not getting the views, which is good.
She ain't. They gotta go over to Kick to watch it, but the people that's watching it on YouTube is the clips that I'm catching. Well, not on YouTube, but yeah, the clips that we catching. That's why I say we could just spin this whole thing and just watch it from the Discord, and nobody can't hit us for nothing because we doing everything from our own Discord. I want to see how this works out for YouTube. Let's see what YouTube say about this one. Us kicking it from the Discord like this. Because if YouTube don't say nothing, shit, we're going to kick it like this all the time. I ain't got to deal with nobody over on YouTube. Ain't got to collab.
Don't say anything on the YouTube so they flag it,
I just can't believe she's
What do you mean? They're not going to, they can't.
Like,
he's sick.
Like, this is something behind closed doors. Like, everybody got the same 24 hours, and you showing the most vulnerable 24 hours.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you spending time with your kid, or you waking up like this, like, mind you, she did not feed him yet. She didn't feed him yet. She just went and got him out his room.
What happened to the 4 a.m. therapy? Where's all this therapy that he's getting?
She just went and got him out his room and brought him in here for this moment. That's it.
Right, but remember she told us she was doing 4 a.m. therapy.
I ain't never seen no 4 a.m. therapy, not never.
No, we never saw the pinata contraption again either after that.
She lighting incense and calling it therapeutic.
I'm listening to frequency, poor thing. That's probably why his eyes is looking like that. Blue looked scared when he did those demon eyes to Blue.
She got the bed on the floor so the baby don't fall off the bed.
No, she have her bed on the floor, period. She likes sleeping on the floor. Her chat bought her a bed frame and she won't put the bed frame up. She said she likes sleeping on the floor.
But I think she's lying because it's true.
Nah, that's that furry life. She sleep closer to the floor. She sleep closer to the floor. That's that animal shit. Like,
what
you know what I'm saying?
She got multiple things going on. Yeah,
like a wolf, like how a wolf. Yeah, all of those things is paying to a communities, all those communities. Think about it, like a little mat on the floor, so on and so forth. And the way she eat like an animal, so on and so forth. That's Chris Animal. That's sleeping on the floor.
Junior dressed up like a furry too with that Cookie Monster thing in the summertime.
Man, I know Junior hot as hell. I know Junior hot as hell with that damn thing on.
But he's getting views with the furries. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
And she's playing to those collectives.
Yeah.
So
she's
playing.
Like that's why she's doing it. It's multiple multiple collectives, multiple, like you said, communities that she's appealing to.
Yeah, think about the laziness that comes with this whole bed on the floor thing, sleeping on the floor thing, making it normalized, making this mat on the floor.
It's bum.
Yeah, but this is why they put, those what they say, bathrooms in now. Like if you go to the kids' schools now, they saying they trying to put furry bathrooms in the schools now, so on and so forth. So it's playing to certain collectives, certain communities, certain societies. Her being out with what's her name, Maya, right? Maya being a girl that got a crush on her. You get what I'm saying? Like all of that is she does that for the people that's in the community that support her. Like in the different variations of community, she's trying to appease so many different people.
Yeah.
That you have to see these different images. You have to see her crawl. You have to see her in the gym trying to parade water on her like she's in Baywatch. You have to see these different things. You know what I mean? Hey, appreciate the jewels. 10 jewels. I don't know what that means, but appreciate the jewels over on YouTube. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you're saying?
I guess she's never gonna get dressed.
She ain't. She'll turn the camera off to get dressed, but she'll do all of this. She never fed him. She never feeds him. Like never. Like she just. This is the scene.
Never see her.
Is she in the West Coast? So what time is it over there?
No, she in Baltimore.
So it's 4:00 over there too.
Yeah.
Well, now it is, but this was earlier today. So like the live that she should be doing next, she should be at the gym now, training. Or she's gonna say sparring, but she should be training. Yeah. Or actually just sitting there talking. I guess going to the gym is training, just sitting there talking. But this concept right here, like she didn't get up and feed him. She didn't get up and brush his teeth. She's not showing us normal parenting like activity. Like this is not how you start your morning with your kid.
And like you said, he needs a routine. Every child needs a routine. You wake up, you do this, you do that, and that would help him. It would help him regulate his nervous system. That kid's nervous system is a wreck.
He has no structure around him. Like it's not like he's on a morning schedule. It's not like he go to bed 10 o'clock every night. It's not like he wakes up 8 o'clock every morning. Get breakfast and on this scheduled routine. He's not on that. Like, and then I want y'all to think like everything that she's doing right now could be whatever they talked about over the weekend on how she's going to rebrand her image. So what y'all seeing is basically Blueface telling her like, do this, so on and so forth. Put it on subscriber only so you can get more subs. That's how you know the money ain't coming in. $1.3 million is a lie because
away from us because that's what he wanted. He left himself. He accused me of trying to seduce his prostitute.
Whoa, Lord, what are you talking about?
Sorry, I was.
Wait, no, mute your mic. Oh
my, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's
at the bottom of the. Man, listen, I could drop you out the room if you need to. I can move you to.
No, I see the mic.
I can move you. I can move you to another room.
No, I'll figure it out. I'll get off of here. I'll figure it out.
You gotta mute your mic. You gotta mute your mic, Lori. Lori, you gotta mute your mic.
Oh, I see it.
All right. I don't know what the hell going on in Lori's life. Keep that. Keep that over there, Lori. Keep it over there, Lori. Y'all sound like y'all got some freaky shit going on. Tell us more, Lori. Shit. Your life sound more interesting than Krishan's.
Right?
You're trying to seduce. I thought she was about to chime in with what was going on. She said seduce the prostitute. What? Who? Somebody sound like they pimping and pandering. No, I'm joking. Even the lamb chop. She got the lamb chop out there. And now she want to try to act like she bought stuffed
Oh
animals.
wait, he got a toy?
No, that's her lamb chop right there. His toy is this little, like it's like a Mr. Potato Head looking thing.
And the Bible pillows.
The Bible pillows is not toys. The Bible pillows is warding off all the demons that's after her, because you know she got those hellhounds on her trying to collect that soul. So the Bible pillows is actually to try to ward off some of the evil, because them demons is trying to get her. Only thing that's keeping her safe is the light that's around Junior. Otherwise, they would snatch her ass up. You see, they keep on trying to snatch her ass up every time she get out in them streets. She get on a motorcycle, kazam, you know, try to get on a yacht, kazam, right? It's trying to get her ass. She don't do nothing though. That's what she do. That's all she do. She don't do
I couldn't just
nothing.
stay in a towel for this long.
Right?
That was like,
How is she just laying there like this? That's what I'm saying.
Then again,
Like,
she's nasty. She'll stay in the same nasty clothes. You know, this is a person who shaved her cootie on the beach. So I mean, you know, it's
see,
hard.
like, listen, she's not gonna get no numbers. Everybody done already seen her in her most skimpiest, wear. Like, she's not gonna get no numbers. It's just, you know, no matter how she keep trying, she's not gonna get those numbers, because it's no point of watching her. Like, you damn near gotta walk across the screen butt naked for your numbers to spike, because nobody's watching her. She's boring as heck. Junior's the only thing people watch her for, to see if they can get glimpses of Junior, or see if they can. And did you see
it's
how
so
she
weird how
tossed
he's
him?
just laying there. Like Junior's not doing nothing either.
He realized that that's the energy that if he start moving around, she's gonna pin his ass down. So he's like, shit. I'm just lay here with you. Yeah, he's like, I'm just lay here with you until you decide it's time to get up. He trying to look.
Maybe she beats him if
You see, he
he's
kicking.
probably gonna get punished.
He kicking her, trying to say, come on, let's get up. But 9 times out of 10, when a baby's that young, like, the parent has to want to be active too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He need like a little walker.
But there's nothing wrong with him. He doesn't need any of that, according to her.
Look, this is what happens when a kid just don't have no stimulation. They just start beating their hands on their feet and start hitting their head and rubbing their hands together, because he don't have nothing to play with. He ain't got no toys. There's no stimulation. There's nothing stimulating him. Nothing. It's just the mom and her rhetoric. Look, he's got to play with his feet and play with his hands. It's his 4 toys. He don't got nothing. He don't have. That is just horrible. Like, that's
so sad. And he got room, like he should have a sensory table with sand, and to put his, fingers through the sand to stimulate his senses. There's so many things. That's how you know he's not in therapy, because they give you those things. My son had all those things. I used to have to brush him. I used to have to dry brush him. I would take him 3 times a week for his different.
He don't got none of that. He got a heavy ass diaper.
And do stuff with him.
Junior got a bite. Junior got a bite and fight and some more shit, and still don't get fed. Look.
And he really does need a G2, because I put his information in chat.
He's active. It's not like he's not active. Look, putting his fingers in his mouth. She ain't paying no attention to him. Come on, man. He need a G-tube.
Yeah.
Look, you see he wave at the camera? Tell me it ain't look like he just waved.
No, but he can't see the camera.
He can't. He can't see it. He can't see it. But you can't say it don't look like he didn't just look up and wave. Wait.
So she would use that to say, see, he can see. No, he just, poor thing is just, can you
Wow.
imagine like just existing like that? Somebody put a clip on TikTok.
Nah, I
It
can't.
was, I'm going to hell because I did laugh at it. It was just a whole minute of him flopping around in the bed. And they were like, this is just his life. Blind, deaf, he can't have no core. He has no core strength. He can hardly get up. And she just throws him around like a rag doll. She'll just toss him. He just sitting there. Can you imagine how he is literally bored out of his mind?
Think about how long the day is, just sitting there
Whoa.
staring.
I
Like
know, I was
Oh,
thinking the
the
same
day
thing.
is so long.
baby.
Like he just sitting there
Even my kids get bored.
every minute,
But
every
that's-
like.
Like
Think
activities
about it.
for them.
A child attention span is so short now. But just think about like him just having to just
his day is so
he just sit there
long,
just
flopping around.
staring out.
And the defeat, like when she tries to make him stand up and he just sinks down, he just looks so defeated. I know when she stands him up, I know he'd be like, here she go again. Why she do this to me?
He seemed
This
blind.
to me there.
He seemed like
Take
he
him to
might
the
be.
park, something.
Seemed like he might be partially blind.
Oh, he's definitely partially blind.
Look
You
how
saw he
she
couldn't
just
see that
letting
baby right in
him.
front of him.
Look
He
how
just there
she
and he flopping around. What is he doing now? Flopping around.
just. That's
And
why
she just
that's
sitting
why
there
when Jaden said it, it hurt her so bad when Jaden
because it
said
was
it,
the truth.
because it hit that truth. Jaden hit that truth button on her. YouTube,
And I
make sure.
don't understand why did she put him on camera? Like you don't, Beyonce don't put Sir on camera at all. She just puts him on camera for people to humiliate him.
Hold on, let me see. Dang, he done rolled all the way
Look at him.
over.
There you go with his frog hop. He can't even crawl.
He done rolled all the way off the bed.
Frog hop.
He happy as hell he made it to the end of the bed. He happy as hell he made it to that end of the bed.
Right? But then that's why she got to have it on the floor though.
Look at
'cause
his
she had
feet.
it high up. And he
Look at
loves to
his
show us
feet.
club feet. He be like, here, everybody, look at my club feet.
Dang, look at his feet.
They showing everybody those club feet. Everybody, look, yeah, they're still clubbed. They're still clubbed.
No, she reading, acting like she done became a professional at ignoring him.
Yeah.
Acting like he
Can
not
you
there.
imagine
She
that
a
cry?
professional at it.
That cry is crazy. I'm sorry. I couldn't deal with that cry. So she had to learn how to block that cry out, those meows.
He rolled up. Look at the feet though. I don't even
He
think y'all
loves to show
catching
his
it.
feet.
Damn, I don't even think y'all catching it how it's actually looking.
Yeah, we can see his feet.
Oh my goodness.
It's like everybody look at my club feet.
Yo, that is
This is why I can't
crazy.
stand.
Like this is
got
you
his dick out
cannot.
me.
There's no possible way you're putting sneakers on that. There's no possible
He
way you're
thought-
putting regular sneakers.
The way my heart broke when he yelped when she was forcing those shoes on him.
I wish I can just zoom in to that part, like to that part of his feet right there. Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah, you could
Let
take
me
a
see.
screenshot.
No, I can't take a
zoom in.
screenshot and zoom in. I gotta take a
You
picture
want
and
me to
zoom.
take a screenshot and send it to you?
No, hold on. Yo, that's crazy. Look.
All right. Crop it.
Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Do y'all see that? That's crazy. That is crazy.
That is some diabolical work right there. She just ignoring him, poor kid. Where's all this therapy? Where's his walker and his all that stuff that she said that it's the pathological lying for me.
Damn, look how bent that is. Look how
I'll send you the
bent, look how twisted his feet is. Like, yo, that is crazy.
Putting his shoes on because
There's
she's
no
trying.
possible way you're putting shoes on that.
It's
That's
hard
why
enough, feet in the shoes when they got socks on or whatever, just a little bit. But she has to really, really stuff his feet. That's why he said, like he yelped
he
when
yelled. It was so sad.
she just kept doing it. Like
Can
she
you
didn't take no.
imagine? He's nonverbal, and for him to let out that yelp, he was in a lot of pain.
He got to the side of that bed though.
Like, bitch,
Look how happy he got when he got to the side of that bed. When he finally rolled over her and got
that's his main accomplishment of the day.
when he got to the side of that bed and got over there, look. Watch when he finally get down. Look,
Wow.
look how his head jumped up. Like, yo, he was happy as hell. He got to the side of that bed. He got
You can't see what you. This
He
is how
getting
you
so
know.
big too.
Think
You
about
can't
it.
see where he's going.
He's
He's
not
just going aimlessly. He can't see.
It's water over there that he could pull down. It's so much stuff over there that he can mess with. Like that water that's over there.
She don't even see him.
No, he doesn't exist. That's so sad.
Let me see. Look, he's messing with the plants, about to start pulling shit down. Look, this is what I mean. Kids can get into anything. What if she had a pill right there? What if she had something right there and he put it in his mouth? Like, come on.
Isn't that what happened to her niece or nephew?
Look,
They took one of the
all
sisters'
right, the
pills?
plant. He pulled the plant down, right? He pulled the plant down.
Something though.
Look, there's a cup of water right there. There's water right there that he's about to pull down. She's not paying attention to none of that shit. Right in her face, Junior can get hurt. Right in her face.
He needs toys. Like,
yeah.
toys for real.
She's supposed to wake him, and he's supposed to have like a little sensory center. Like it's got the sandbox, it's got different
She has
things all
not
around
turned around to look at him yet, and he's got a whole plant that he's beating on. He's knocking the dirt off of this plant.
He probably eats the dirt.
Look, he just knocked the dirt all off of that plant, and she still has not observed him yet. This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Look, he's playing with a plant bush. Like he's
bed now.
Look,
he's trying to take that hot ass pajamas off too. He's hot.
He
unzipped it.
He played with the plant root.
But he's fighting for his life to make. Wow, this is so sad to watch. He is struggling. Oh, he's looking at her because she said something
Look,
to him.
now she finally see the mess he made. Now she finally see. But she ain't gonna say nothing though, because she don't care.
She's gonna get a beating later. Yeah.
Now this is what was happening when he was in that. When she had her streaming center in the other room, this is what Junior was crawling around doing. Anything he wanted to do. So you know she keep him in the stroller. Because look at what he crawl. He's crawling and getting into shit. Imagine if he was a toddler, 3 years old. Like he would have knocked out half of that stuff down in that room and house, right? Look,
he
the
can't
plant
see it to knock it down. That's why he can't
Look,
see it.
She can't
ran
even.
into it.
She can't even keep up with Junior. She can't even keep up with Junior. Look, she can't really get up like she want because she's naked under a fucking towel.
I know. I don't. That's the part that gets me.
Can't even bust a dope move if you need to for your kids' sake. He done crawled away too far. She can't even reach him because she can't get off the bed. Look, he's spinning in a corner by the wall.
He breakdancing right now. Look,
Dancing in the corner.
he got the cardboard box. He's spinning on his back.
He breakdancing
over there in the corner.
He breakdancing in the corner, and she can't do nothing about it.
She can't do nothing.
Look, she trying to grab his arm. Look, that's crazy. She grabbed his arm.
Reacted. Wow.
What happened?
I just saw something.
Now she gonna pick him up and restrain him. Now she gonna restrain him.
She better fix that towel. She spin around. She naked.
She pulled his arm or his leg like that.
She yanks him. That's why her brother said, "Don't be yanking her his daughter's arm like that, because she's so rough with him." And he got no muscle mass, so he probably dislocated that shoulder how many times?
And she's so strong with all her muscles, she can't pick him up.
She can, she
Do
does.
them
but she
workouts in
yanks
the
him.
box, and she do all them arm workouts, but she can't pick up her own son. She gotta drag him by his leg
She
like a
can.
rag doll.
She
That's
just
crazy.
chooses-
It's all a
she just
numbers
chooses
game.
like that.
It's all about numbers. It's all about getting
Yeah.
those views.
She can pick him up. She couldn't get him because she don't have no clothes on.
She ain't got no
Right.
clothes on. She can't just jump up and grab him. Shit, if he would have crawled away, she'd have had to sit there and look at him. If he would have crawled away, she'd have had to sit there and look at him. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this girl is disturbing. I say it's disturbing. Let me see. Did she do another live? Is she at the gym yet? No, the last live she did was the one where she was happy. Listen, that girl is on stuff. That girl is on stuff. She better be happy he ain't knocked the water over. That's why she hold him down and pin him down, because she can't keep up with him. She can't keep up with Junior like this. Imagine if she. No wonder why she can't afford to let him walk. She can't keep up with him like this. If Junior was
I
walking,
was just thinking
he'll
that.
be running away from her and some more shit. She can't keep up with a disabled
She couldn't deal
Junior.
with my kids, I'll tell you that much.
She damn
No,
sure
not
couldn't
mine
deal with
either.
mine.
I had two boys, man. I used to have to take them straight from school. I took them straight to the park and used to have to run them before
Shit,
even
I
bringing
promise
them
you, you would have paid attention to mine if you, because he'd have threw something
What?
at her, knocked her in the head with something. She'd have had to pay attention to them. You lead them. If you know, with most kids, if it's too quiet, they getting into something.
They doing something they're not supposed to be doing for real.
Right. If it's too quiet, you got to go check on her. Nobody want to see you get on the scale,
They
girl.
up to
Get your
no
ass out of
good.
here. Look, something's wrong with her. And this is the moment where she looked at just crazy. Right here. This psycho.
You are-
This shit psycho right here. Y'all tripping. This shit is crazy right here.
I can't believe I'm here working. I'm doing an expense report and I'm looking down. I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Look at her. She crazy. Especially when you got it muted. It definitely lets you see how crazy
looks
it is
really
when she
crazy.
muted. When it's muted, you
know what?
definitely
You put
see
a
how
different
crazy
sound
she
to
is.
it. If you put a different uploaded it and put a different sound in the background, that would be crazy. What sound would you put in the back? That'd be funny to screen record that and see what sound TikTok picks for that. I'm gonna try that.
At this point, you might as well put nights like this. I wish raindrops would fall, because she giving off 5 heartbeats. You know, the whole world are ass straight to Eddie
Only
Kane.
we know she can't sing. Remember when she tried to sing with Tamar Braxton?
She Eddie Kane in this moment. She looks
What?
crazy.
She look like Billie Holiday. She lady sings the blues right now. Got the hair slicked back. All she needs is a flower in her hair. So she's so stank, but she gets up every day and puts a full face of makeup on.
She said, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
No, wait.
If
no,
I had to
She's
beg
singing,
and
no,
plead
she's
for
singing,
some
I got
pork
one
and
for you.
beans, I
I
don't
got one for
mind,
you.
because it mean
She's
that
singing,
much.
Atlas,
You was
she's
messing
singing,
up my clip. You just would not let
I'm
me get a
sorry.
clip, would you?
All right, I'm
Go
gonna be
ahead.
quiet.
No, go ahead. You messed it up
She's
already.
singing Jennifer Hudson, and I'm telling you, I'm not going. She's singing that to Blue.
She's saying, nah, because she popping her shit to Jade and Alexis. Yeah, she David Ruffin. She popping her shit today, but she popping her shit. She's saying, I am the group dating Alexa. Matter of fact, we're gonna change this name to Krishan and the Temptations. How that sound? You not the group, Otis. I'm the group. That's who you watching right now. You watching David Ruffin argue with Otis about who's the group leader for the Elgins, the
I'm
wristwatch.
the ringleader of this circus. She used to the head be in charge of the circus.
And then hold on, where's the part where she said that about the white girl? Hold on, that part I do want y'all to hear. Gene then did a double turn, Summer talk off of the damn thing. He don't know what the hell going on. He's out there fighting for his life on that damn bed.
Fighting for his life.
Good thing you ain't got no other mattress. That boy was out there surviving.
For real. He is the world's strongest soldier. That's his theme song, Destiny Child, I'm a Survivor. He really is surviving.
I was late. He was. I forgot like you. Come on, man. Like y'all go stop playing. What? STDs. Funny because it's like it made you. Crazy. Jay, come watch my hands get wrapped. Yes, I am. Shadowbox? See on some my answers too.
How you doing, Chet?
They got stamina. Chat, they got stamina.
She got to go first. Yes, I am like an old lady. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I go to the gym, go home. Go to the gym, go home. I don't do nothing else. That's actually like scary stuff. Like, you should be teaching her.
I mean, they know how to fight. They got stamina. They got stamina.
Girl was here, shit.
This is where she say that about the YT chick. Listen to what she say.
I hate white girls because they be in shape. What kind of racist shit is
That's
that?
crazy.
They're like the white boxers. They run.
She's scared of white boxers.
They take this boxing shit serious. You gonna put me in the ring with a white girl? Ain't nothing wrong with it. That mean they know how to fight. They got stamina. They got stamina. They got stamina. Chat, they got stamina. I'm not racist, but white people got stamina, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I love you, white girl.
This girl.
They got stamina.
Yo, like what?
They got stamina. All right. Come on, take your earrings out. Where we going next?
She is so easy to make
really going
nervous, bro.
Hey, Mia. You go get her.
No, I'm not squat.
Mia said she fight her. Calvin.
Wow.
Look,
I go where I
she tried to tell Mia to fight her. Mia said she fighting her, Calvin. Put Mia in there. Ain't enough people took bodies for you already, Krishan? You can't take you know what I'm saying? You can't fight your own battles.
Your own dirty work?
Yeah, you can't do your own. Haven't enough people been thrown under the bus for you already, Krishan? What more do you want? How many more people got to go up under the bus for you, Krishan? How many more people got to fall victim because you scared to fight your own battle? Come on, Krishan. You got to do better. You got to do better, Krishan. This is not what it's hitting for. All right, we need to see and make sure that this is working on YouTube properly and we not getting no hits and no bull crap, right? So we got to end this real quick on YouTube to make sure that this one goes through. It's the practice one. So we got to make sure that it goes through. YouTube, what y'all think about this new formulation of streaming. Y'all liking this? Not y'all Discord. Not y'all Discord. Not y'all in the Discord. Cause we got other places to go. We're actually on Twitch right now too. We're on Twitch and YouTube right now. I know it's 2 lives going. I don't know how to stop YouTube from doing that. They keep mixing up the crowd between. Oh, that's because one of them is like vertical, and then the other one is like, what you call 'em?
Horizontal.
Yeah,
Horizontal.
yeah. It's for the people that's on like the PC, and then the people that's on their phones. They splitting up the group. I know. I think she would have beat him too if she wasn't on camera. Okay, Aim's on Twitch right now. See? So the Twitch is good too. Like all around, we could be heard. We could be heard on Twitch. We could be heard on YouTube right now. That's good. That's good placing. All at the same time. And then if I go live from my phone right now, then we can also be heard on TikTok. If I hook the phone up to it and then go live from that too. Or I can hook up the other camera and then go live from TikTok Studios. And the TikTok Studios did pretty good today. Did y'all see it? We had like 500 people over there at one point.
Yeah.
Numbers was big as hell. You can't beat that.
This topic is hot because it's getting crazier by the second. It's a train wreck. We can't.
Oh, everybody's like waiting for the train to hit the wall already.
Yeah.
Everybody's anticipating when this train is going to hit the wall.
And everybody want to witness it in real time.
In real time.
You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it. You got to catch it. You know, everybody waking up like, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Nah, it's still running full speed ahead. All right, let me know. I don't want to miss it. I'm telling y'all, man, just watch. When it unravels, everybody's going to be, when it get to unraveling.
Well, it's unraveling. Like you said, we just waiting for that train to hit the wall.
The Fed's about to swoop in so tough. Y'all going to be like, what the hell happened? The Fed's about to swoop in tough. You hear me? The Feds is about to be a whole loot, swoop, and pull with the Feds. Watch. Call it Operation Blue Beam. For real. Moms might call that shit Operation Blue Beam. The way that shit about to unravel. All right, let me end the live and see if it saves properly.
You want us to stay in the
Yeah, y'all guys, the Discord is traveling. The Discord, y'all can just kick it. I'm gonna just play play whatever y'all want me to play. The Discord's here to stay. We're just gonna keep on bringing numbers over here from different platforms. That's all. Just gonna keep on bringing more. Then when we come back, we're going back live on TikTok for a little bit, and then we'll do another live on YouTube tonight, and then to you know, it's the traveling Discord. We're going everywhere. I'm taking y'all places. Just rock with me. That's all. We look way better in numbers. I'm telling you. They hate to see the numbers. They don't like to see the numbers. They're like, damn, he's building that fucking Discord back up again. They hate to see it. So everybody go over to the Discord. YouTube, go over to the Discord. If you ain't in the Discord, you got to be there. Tonight's room is going to look a lot bigger than this. Tonight's room, it might be 100 people in tonight's room. Everybody get to the Discord. from TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, everywhere.